So we're basically doing vectors today, and direction matters when it comes to vectors. Okay, so if you can you see the arrow here? Yes. So this vector is coming from O to A. Here this arrow shows from O to B. So direction matters a lot. Also the ratios. Okay, the ratios matter. So before we could answer this, let me just start with the ratios. Can you see the ratios?
Yes.
There is OD and OD to OB is equal to 2 to 1. AC to CB is equal to 2 to 1. So the ratios are very important to understand. So now let me just do this. I'll start with this one. AC to CB is equal to 2 to 1. Okay. So we know AC is right here. AC is here and CB is right here. Can you see that? Yes. So for you to find, in case they want you to find this, let me use this. In case they want you to find what is right here, the vector AC, okay? You're going to use this ratio, or if they want you to find CB, you're definitely going to use this ratio. So how do we use the ratio? You get these numbers, okay? Add them. So you say 2 plus what? Plus 1 is equal to 3, okay? So this is our denominator, okay? The one we've just found is our denominator. And to show now here, we know that this 2 is for AC, because AC here is moving straight with it's the first entry. So AC and 2 are together. CB and 1 are together. So 1 is right here. 1 is for CB and 2 is for AC. Okay? So let's say we calculated this distance, AC. AB. We have calculated AB. Okay? So we say maybe AB, I'm just giving an example, okay? We say maybe AB is equal to, A plus B. So we're just saying AB is equal to A plus B. We're just assuming here. We're assuming, okay? I'm not saying this is the answer for AB. So I just want you to get an idea here. So we have AB as A plus B, okay? So now, for us to find AC using the vector here, I want you to understand this. Using the ratio, I want you to understand this. So we're going to say AC will be equal to, get the number that is right here, that is representing this point. It's a 2. And what did we say our denominator is? It's a 3. So it's a 2 over 3 multiplied by the entire vector AB. So what is the entire vector? Is A plus B. So meaning we have found the vector AC. Is that clear? If I want to find CB, I'll do almost the same. I'll say, if I want to find CB, I'll say CB. What is the number that is on top there?
1.
It's 1 over 3. What are we going to put inside here? It's A plus B. Okay? So this is how ratios work. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So now let's try to answer now the questions. I just wanted you to have an idea on how ratios work so that it becomes easier for you to understand these questions. So without wasting our time, here we need to answer number 1. So say solution. So for number 1, it's A, B. So what is vector AB? So vector AB, okay, it will be equal to A, O, I will explain, just keep on following me, plus OB, vector OB. So in other ways, you can say, which other route can you move if you want to go at point B? You're at point A, you want to go at point B. and you don't want to use this route, which other route can you use? You can move from A to O, or A to O, and then O to B. You have reached at B. Or you can move from A to D, D to B. But I've decided to use this. Do you know the reason why I've decided to use this instead of using this? Why?
Because there's a direction there.
Not really direction. No, it's because we have been given what we're expressing these vectors to. So if you can see here, we have this A, which we are expressing, and this B. This side, we don't have, these two sides, we don't have anything. Okay, so we will say, what is our vector A? Oh, what is our vector A? Oh, what are you able to say there?
It's negative A.
It's negative A. Yeah, that's good. Why?
Because it's going
The opposite direction. If you can see, the arrow is pointing this side. It's from O to A. But what we want here is moving from A to O. So we need to put the negative to show that it's opposite direction. What about OB?
OB is just
It's as a B. So you can leave your answer like this, or you switch. I think mathematically it's very important. You starting with a value which has got a positive sign. So this and this are just the same. If you leave your answer right here, you're not going to. Nobody can mark you wrong. Or if you finish here, you still be marked. You still get a mark. Okay. You just switch like that. Okay. So we have found this A. 1. We go to question B. Question B, they want us to find AD, vector AD. This is where we need to be very careful, I think. Yeah, this is where we need to be very, very careful. Okay? Remember, I talked about the vectors. The ratios. I talked about the ratios. So there is a ratio that we need to use. So for vector AD, so AD will be equal to, okay, where will be equal to what?
to AC.
To AD will be equal to AC
CD.
and CD. Now look, in terms of picking, this is where you need to be very careful. Because if you say AC, do we have AC? We don't have. If you say CD, do you have CD? No, it will be difficult. So it's better we go A, O, okay? You see, A, they are saying we express this, A, D. So it will be A, O, D, plus O, D. Okay? Now look, this here, we are safe, we have. But here, it's ending at B. This part we don't have. So what are we going to do? We find this or this part. We find the O, D. So now, look, you know how mathematicians prepare questions, they use our brains. Because here, they have said OD is 2. OD is what? Is 2. So they've given us a 2. Okay? The whole thing here is 2. But OB is 1. They've given us OB as 1. You see? So meaning, if this whole thing is a 2 and this is a 1, why can't we just say, okay, this meaning this from here to here is also 1. Yeah, this and this is also 1. If this is 1, even this is 1, meaning this is also a B. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It makes sense, right? So meaning it will be a 2B. So this is a 2B. This B plus this B is a 2B. Okay? So we'll say AO, vector AO is negative A, isn't it? Plus OD is what? It's a 2B. Of which we just say 2B minus A. This is our solution. Any question?
No question.
Okay, so we now go to the next question, the last question. This is also where we need to be very careful on, hopefully you will remember the answer we found here. What answer did we find here? Let me put it here, because we need it for AB, so the solution for AB was B minus A. Okay. So now to find, this is number 3. To find CD, vector CD here, we need to find this and this. We already have this one, okay? So we can find this plus this.
We're not going to CB and
So look, CD will be equal to C what? To C B plus B
since you have the number.
D plus BD. Okay. These two, they can give you the same answer. It's the same answer. If you want, you can move this way or this way, whichever. I have no problem. Okay. So, what is our CB?
CB it's 2. Yeah, no, sorry, I can't see proper. It's 1.
Okay, so this is now where you need to use the idea of ratios. Remember? So our CB will be 1/3. Okay, remember at the beginning I gave you an example of how to use a ratio. Okay, so we have AC is being represented by 2 and CB by 1. So meaning here it's a 2, here it's a 1. Now I've moved this way. So we add these two numbers, okay? We add them. Here we did not add because we were given the full length from O to D. That's why we didn't add. But here we've just been given the length from A to C and C to B. Okay, can you see that?
Yeah.
Yes. So now we add these two numbers. We have a 3. This is a denominator 3. Now what to put on top here is either if you're going this way, meaning you put a 1. If you're going this way, you put a 2 on top. Does that make sense?
You put 2 on top of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You understand? Yes. So what I mean is, if you decided to move from C to A to D, meaning CD, you start with a 2/3. Now in this case, we're moving from C to B. So put a 1 on top over 3. Now what are we supposed to put inside the brackets? We're supposed to put A, B. So what is our AB? It's right here. So we'll say B minus A plus. So this is all this thing is CB. So plus. What is our DB? It's just a B. A B. B, D. It's a B. So we can work out things here. So B/3 minus A/3. I'm just multiplying this fraction by everything that is inside the brackets. Plus B. I'll just find the common denominator, lowest common denominator, which is a 3. So 3 into 3, it's 1 times B, it's just a B. 1 times B, it's a B. Here it will still be A. But here, there's a 1 here. 1 into 3, it's 3. 3 multiplied by B, it's 3B. Is that clear? So now, we can even arrange our work. Here, this and this, it will be 4B over A minus, 4B minus A over 3. So this is our answer. Is there any question?
What if you just end on there?
Where? Here?
No.
Here?
No.
Here?
Yes.
Here, if you end here. Mathematically, it's not okay because they want you to express and to make it as simple as you can. So you can't leave your answer with the brackets like this if there is that opportunity of you simplifying. So you have to make sure that you get rid of the brackets. And the other reason is that, look, we have got this B and this B. So they can be, we can't leave them separately. We have to combine them. So it has been combined. It's a 1B. There's only a B, which is visible here. So it's 4B. Is it clear?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Thank you so much for everybody who is watching on YouTube. Please subscribe. And on my Facebook page, you can search my name, which is Jacob Sichamba Online Mathematics. you follow me on my Facebook page. And if you're watching this video on Facebook, go to YouTube, subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you, and bye-bye.